Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Green Bay Packers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. From UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Brings up second.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Working from the gun. Rodgers making the catch is Sternberger. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Box it, box it, box it, box it.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers, man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Aaron Jones.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And now it's Valdez-Scantling on the end around. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Rodgers now on first down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Tyus Bowser. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in. Things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Here's Rodgers to throw. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Around 24-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. He was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
At the 40-yard line.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Looking deep for Adams. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there. Wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage and make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Mike 48, Mike 48.
Here's Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
That's going to be caught. And he'll be out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That's another.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity.
driven offense set at the line for this next drive. And
mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 12-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Ravens nothing.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end and went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play. First down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
The handoff to Chris Carson.
Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run here with Ingram. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 12-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4 yards. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
And now it's Valdez-Scantling on the end around. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think that's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I can't get my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1, you know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a 1st down.
And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 17-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. So simple math here in the 1st half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On second down, Ingram. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Touchdown, Packers.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jack.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful, because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 2-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Rodgers again now. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers continue to roll. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 36. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Over 1st and 10.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, it's Ingram. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here, complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
On 3rd down, Jackson. This will be caught at about the 6.
Jackson's pass.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
A gain of 6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving To accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Caught on the right side by Adams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Cannon made the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near. And you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete.
Jackson.
Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And this offense is running away with this one. And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good.
Score Packers 42, Ravens nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. To throw is Jackson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
30.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. And I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now it's 2nd and 9. Now it's Jackson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Devin Duvernay.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
At the 8-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Tackle made.
What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Ingram. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are able to make things a bit more respectable. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Again, it's Jones. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. It's a loss of 2, now third down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
First and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. 48.
Off the play fake, Love. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line.
Justin Ellis.
He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long.
48 Mike. 48 Mike. Drop deep.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
Come on, let's go.
Working out of the gun. Love. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run and, of course, get to the quarterback.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
2nd and 5.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Ingram again. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
From the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 31. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And a Raven first down.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The tackle made by
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right pass to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, it's Ingram. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down. Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take